Welcome to your Saga Oasis, the story of the blind boy and the lamp. A blind boy was visiting a friend's house. While they were chatting, it became dark, but the boy didn't notice. When it was time to go home, his friend gave him an oil lamp to carry. The blind boy wondered how a lamp would be useful to him since he couldn't see. His friend explained that the lamp would help others see him and avoid bumping into him. Agreeing, the boy took the lamp. He believed that with the lamp, people would stay out of his way. However, he bumped into someone on the way, causing both to fall. The blind boy was upset and asked why the person didn't avoid the lamp. The other person said the lamp had gone out a while ago. The blind boy, being unable to see, didn't know the lamp was out. This made him think about how he used to use his other senses to safely navigate before. The introduction of the lamp made things more confusing. This raises the question, did the boy control the lamp, or did the lamp control him? When we're not in a clear-headed state, tools can end up controlling us, making us forget they're meant to help, leading to an obsession with material comforts. What has material possessions brought to and taken away from us? In a peaceful countryside, there was a person lived in harmony with nature for over 20 years. But after enjoying city life with air conditioning, he became anxious thinking about his rural home. He got used to enjoy material conveniences, so simple life was hard for him to bear. Remembering the years 1992 and 1995, when mobile phones were a luxury, many people in rural America still relied on landline phones. Even those who could afford mobile phones refused them, knowing it could disrupt their peaceful lives. Without mobile phones, meetings were more valuable. People made an effort to ride a bike to each other's homes. Thus, every meeting and moment together was cherished. But now, with everyone having a phone, easy communication has lessened the value of these moments. Phone conversations lack depth and appreciation. Smartphones nowadays have become the main communication tool, but also a silent disruptor. We impulsively send messages and emojis, often regretting it later. Unintentionally, we cause emotional turmoil and hurt others. We inadvertently spread sadness. While we can't deny the great value of smartphones and apps that connect us to the world, they also bring significant risks. Material conveniences and modern technology, while broadening our perspectives and connections, are also slowly taking away our inner peace and self-control. We are losing our natural human feelings, gradually becoming emotionless robots. This is most evident in families, where we sit next to our parents, stick our eyes to our phones, become blind to their tiredness and feelings. We are gradually losing empathy, becoming insensitive and cold. If this continues, we risk losing our natural human essence and allowing machines and robots to dominate our lives. The more modern life becomes, the more anxious you feel, right? As life becomes more modern, we compete more with each other to gain material comforts. This leads to workaholics who are so busy that they don't have time to enjoy simple things like looking at a green tree. Their minds are filled with projects, clients, and profits. They constantly push forward for material goals, but feel bored once they achieve them and move on to the next. Their lives are a never-ending race, never pausing to enjoy life. People are unhappy not because they lack conditions for happiness, but because they've trained themselves to keep going without stopping to feel happiness. There's also a psychological syndrome called emotional attachment. This mostly affects people who suffered emotional trauma in childhood, like orphans lacking parental love, or those who faced abuse, discrimination, or being abandoned. As adults, they tend to become overly attached to someone who can provide the emotions they crave, even if they don't truly love that person. They just like the feeling that person brings. This syndrome comes from a life out of balance, where people become dependent on external things and neglect themselves. Material comforts can also destroy our inner peace if we're not careful. Every day, besides the work and study information that we have to absorb, we fill our minds with useless information from our phones, leaving no time to enjoy nature or our own emotions. This makes us lose a bit of self-control every day. Eventually, we believe we can't live without these material things. But these comforts are temporary. Our consciousness change. Today, we might like something and not tomorrow. When a relationship ends, we immediately look for someone new to fill the void, and the cycle of suffering begins again. Our daily responsibilities in education, work, and family already drain our energy. If we add above harmful addictions, we invite toxins into our lives. So, have you ever prepared for your emotional well-being? Or have you only focused on school's grades and finding a good job, neglecting to deal with your own anger, frustration, or loneliness? Accumulating negative emotions can eventually make you lose control of yourself. Nowadays, many courses teach public speaking, teamwork, and leadership skills. But one skill, often neglected, is self-control. Managing anger, loneliness, and irrational thoughts. Like a computer has antivirus software to protect against external attacks, what can we install to protect our minds? If we don't manage and filter what enters our senses, whether it's healthy or toxic, it will affect our entire life. No matter how educated or successful you are, if you suffer from a psychological disorder, the consequences are severe. Anxiety disorder, for instance, makes you overthink constantly. Small issues seem huge, overwhelming your brain. Chronic overthinking can lead to paranoia, mental illness, or bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder involves periods of extreme energy and deep depression. Long-term depression might even lead to thoughts of ending your life. So, what's the best remedy for this? I'm here for myself. Even though nature around you is beautiful, you've developed a habit of focusing too much on external things, worrying, and overthinking about what's around you. I hope this video helps you get closer to yourself. Try to enjoy today. It's a beautiful day, and it's all right. Many people can't fully enjoy a day because they're too busy, suffering from mental illnesses, or they can't see the sunrise, green trees, beautiful flowers, or hear birds singing. They can't do it, but you can. Next time you visit your parents, take a look around their garden. Notice how many trees your father planted, how many flower beds there are, and the small path your mother keeps clean. You'll feel very happy seeing them. Some people like simple and gentle lives, while others prefer luxury and extravagance. If you can see a green tree, consider yourself luck. It means your eyesight is still good, not blurry or colorblind. If you can appreciate the beauty and peace of the green, your mental health is probably fine. not affected by schizophrenia or other psychological disorders. So, when you're home with your family, don't just stay in the world of the internet, phones, and games. This way of living doesn't mean much to your family or yourself. Observe people working, connect, talk, and participate in their lives, and let them be part of yours. If you continue your old lifestyle, you'll become lonely. One of the causes of depression is spending too much time in a world of loneliness. When that happens, you won't trust or share with others, leading to depression. You need to manage your phone, not let it manage you. Manage Facebook, the internet, and all external information sources to protect your soul. Maintaining peace is hard if we unintentionally let toxins disrupt our peace and want it back. At home, you can turn off your phone, use it only for a fixed 1 to 2 hours, and give your full presence to your loved ones. Be as refreshing as a flower, as solid as a mountain. If your family is busy with their work, connect with them by helping them. Then invite them to sit down, have tea, and share with you. Enjoy watching green trees, red roses, not just films or game shows. Only allow peaceful things in your life. Toxic substances in your body and mind will destroy you. When you're home, fully listen, communicate, and connect with your family. Being physically there without your mind present is useless. Spend less time on social media and more time with people. Let your kind-hearted, pure self shine through. During family vacations, be there for your loved ones. Do helpful things for them. Don't let negative emotions affect them. Try to put aside problems that can be solved later. In your family, your parents and siblings are waiting for you. If you come home stressed from school or heartbreak with demands unmet, it's unfortunate for your loved ones. Your parents worked hard to raise you. Whether you live far or near them, live well, peacefully, and healthily to reassure them. Young people often have many ambitions and may leave the present and loved ones for big goals. When they achieve glory, their loved ones might be gone or unable to connect with them. We may know and achieve much, conquering many people, but we might miss seeing our parents, family, and what's around us at home. Being admired by others isn't as attractive as spending quiet moments with yourself, enjoying nature, and being with loved ones. You'll discover many wonderful things in the world that you've missed. When you relax and live in the moment, enjoying trees, flowers, and birdsong, your worries and negative emotions will calm down a lot. That's the best thing you can start doing now. It's the end of the video. Thank you for joining us today. And don't miss out on more videos from us by subscribing and turning on the notification bell icon.